So I've been asked to do a video on how I get in and out of my car. Now this is my Motability car. It is a Mercedes GLA. It is a 5-door car, and my early Motability cars I often went for 3 doors, and that was purely for the convenience of getting in and out. There's a lot more room. The doors are obviously wider and it's easy to get your chair across. But I have, with the years and years of practice, I've been able to progress to a 5-door, and it's just as convenient now. As you've seen, I've transferred into the car, and I do have a relatively lightweight chair. Those wheels are carbon fibre blade wheels, and my frame, although you can get lighter frames than this, is still relatively lightweight. The chair is made by GTM, it's the Endeavour chair, and here's another angle of just how I'm going to get in. So I'm going to put my feet in first, I'm going to move to the front of my cushion and then transfer across. My cushion was then be taken off the chair and placed into the passenger footwell. Then I'll just turn my chair upside down, lean it against the door. I say these quick release wheels, you just press a button in the middle of the wheel and they come straight off. And because they're so lightweight, you can barely feel them in your hands at all. You just throw them in the back. And then that's it, my frame is just lifted across and placed into the passenger seat. So here's an angle from inside. Apologies, that was the only place I could put my camera, so it's not the clearest view. So here it is again. So you'll see I'll move to the front of my cushion, lean into the car, hold onto the top of the roof, and then transfer across. My cushion, let's say, sits in the passenger footwell. I'll take the brakes off, turn my chair upside down and lean it against the door. Here I can press the button in the middle of the wheel, take my wheel off, place it onto the back seat. Same with the right hand wheel, take it off, place it onto the back seat, and then I'm able to lift my frame across. Now you'll see that I've got to hold onto the roof here. There's various times where you'll see me sort of holding onto my leg or the other parts of the car just for my balance, because I have no core stability at all. I can't just lift things up, otherwise I will just fall over, so I always have to counterbalance one way or another. And the same thing for getting it out, it just lifts across my chest, leans up against the door. Again, here is me holding onto the roof. Without me holding onto the roof, I would just literally fall out of the car. So once I've got my chair into the position I want, I can just pop the right wheel on, reach back for the left, and again that's just press the button in the middle of the wheel and it slips straight into the camber bar which holds it. Turn my chair over, make sure I get the brakes on, put my cushion onto the seat, and I'm able then to transfer out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my right leg out first, hold onto the steering wheel, hold onto my wheelchair, and then transfer in. And what I'm going to do here now is just demonstrate a few other techniques. Now for me it all depends on the car, which side you get in and out of. The one I just showed you first, that's my standard way of getting in and out of my car, and obviously having the steering wheel means I'm able to do that. Here I'm going to hold on to the handle, which is above the driver's door, and hold onto my chair, hold onto the handle and swing myself across. It's a good option, but not all cars are going to have that handle. Some have sunglasses holders there, some have absolutely nothing. So to be able to utilize other ways of getting out, and obviously these are just ways of getting out of the driver's side. There you saw me do a basic transfer, so I had one hand on the seat, one hand on my chair, and just transferred across. Now it's quite difficult because you've got to get around the frame of the car as well. And then this final one, which is a relatively difficult one, is going to hold on the outside of the car and transfer across. Now that did pull on my chest muscles and my shoulder muscles. It's not one I do very often, so I did feel it pulling, although it didn't hurt myself, but it did give me a good stretch. So just going back to getting out of the car, what I'll do, obviously open the door, lift the frame across me and prop it up against the door. And I need to make sure this is balanced so it doesn't fall over. I'll reach into the back and grab my right wheel. Now the wheels are identical except for the treads I put on away, so I can tell the difference between right wheel and left wheel. So once I've got the wheels on, and you can see just how quick this is not sped up. This is how fast I get out of a car. So once my chair's in position, I'll just make sure my cushion's on. My right leg comes out of the car first. I'll transfer across, lift my feet into position, then I am good to go. Just another angle here, so you'll see door open. I'm going to lift the frame across. That just then props up against the door. Going to grab my right wheel first. Obviously putting the furthest wheel on first is easy. I can't put the closest one on because I won't be able to reach then to the farthest one. But once both of my wheels are on, I'll turn the chair back onto its upright position, pop on a brake. I often only put one brake on, lift my right leg out of the car, put my cushion on, then transfer across from the steering wheel and the chair, make sure I get my feet back onto the foot plate, and that is it. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any requests on what you want to see me do, or if you want further information on how I live my life, then just drop something in the comments below or contact me directly. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video.